And then he did something no Disney toy had ever done before.
Come on! You want a piece of me?
But Woody wasn't done. Not even close.
You are a toy! Now you're an action figure! You are a child's plaything!
Okay, Woody, we get it. And trust me, Woody's not the only toy in the toy box who completely lost it. The Toy Story movies are full of characters who are pushed to their absolute limits. Toys, villains, stuntmen, even the kid. Today we're ranking the most valid crash outs in Toy Story history. Let's start with a character you probably did not expect on this list.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome to Ken's Dream House.
Yes, that's Ken. Barbie's Ken. You know, the one and only, the dream house, the frosted tips, and what is genuinely one of the most funny, devastating, sorry Ken, crash outs in the Toy Story franchise. We know Ken as the right-hand man for Lotso, but the thing is, he's actually not treated very well by other members. They see Ken as a girl's toy and a softie. But then Barbie walks in, and for the first time ever, someone actually appreciates his clothes.
Look at all your clothes! I can't believe you never brought me up here! And this way?
I know.
Mission to Mars!
Check this out. Kung Fu fighting.
You can literally see him lighting up after this scene. He shows her every outfit, does his martial arts moves in the Kung Fu fighting suit, dancing like I'm watching Buzz in Spanish mode. He is genuinely, completely happy for once.
Set free!
And then, well, she tackles him from behind the clothes rack. The whole thing was a ploy. The man's tied up to a paddle in his underwear while Barbie tears his outfits apart one by one to get information out of him.
Give her a dime a dozen.
Ooh, glitter tux.
Oh, who cares? Who cares? Sequins are tacky. Who cares?
Ooh!
Outfit after outfit, he tries to keep his cool, but then she pulls out the Nehru jacket. Yup, not the damn Nehru jacket, Barbie.
No! There's an instruction manual! Lots of switch buzz the demo mode.
Where's that manual?
Man, that damn Nehru jacket. It's the most prized thing he owns in a life where the only thing that was ever fully his was his wardrobe. Is it valid? I mean, this poor guy got tackled, stripped, tied up, and no, not like that, you pervert, and then had one of his most valuable possessions destroyed in front of him. Yeah, trust me, that'll do it. Now, the king of toy destruction.
Let's go home and play.
Sid Phillips, the toy torturing neighbor from the first Toy Story. Skull t-shirt, Frankenstein experiments, rocket strapped to Buzz's back. And I know, he is the mad scientist of playtime. So I'm not here to defend blowing up toys and your whole neighborhood with an M80, but hear me out for a second. He is actually a completely normal kid who genuinely does not know that toys are alive. I mean, nobody does. His entire reality is built on one reasonable assumption. Toys are plastic and stuffing. There's nothing in Sid's world that suggests otherwise. But then Woody starts talking to him.
Toys can see everything. So play nice.
In this one moment, Sid's entire understanding of the world crashes out. Every toy he has ever blown up, every limb he has ever ripped off, he has to process that all in real time. This is not just a one-time scare. This is a full crash out of epic proportions.
The toys are alive! Nice toy!
What's wrong, Sid? Do you want to play with Sally?
Imagine finding out that every action figure, dinosaur, or die-cast you ever broke as a kid could feel it. This is the level of horror Sid is processing. He will never be the same after this. One of you commented in a previous video that Sid is actually the garbage man in Toy Story 3. I don't know how I didn't catch that earlier, but that's a great spot. So shout out to Super Chris for that one. If someone has more Easter eggs, drop them below. But the fact that he's still wearing that skull shirt tells you the crash really stuck. Something changed in that kid permanently. Is that valid? I mean, he got hit with the truth all at once. That'll do it. Next up, we have Canada's greatest stuntman, everybody.
Woody, me.
Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman. Huh. Oh yeah. Huh.
Duke Kaboom from 4. Big cape, bigger ego, and a crash out that honestly hits closer to home than most of us want to admit. Okay, so here's Duke's whole deal. He was sold with a commercial showing him performing these incredible gravity-defying jumps. His kid saw that commercial, begged for the toy, tore open the box on Christmas morning, and Duke? Well, he couldn't do any of it. I mean, he is a toy. He can only do what his mechanics allow.
Do what I was made to do. But when Rajan realized I couldn't jump as far as the toy in the commercial, it's a commercial. It's not real.
After this, Duke did not just get abandoned. He sees that rejection as proof that he's a failure, cursed with the knowledge of his own limitations. He wants to perform, but he physically can't. That's a crash out that never fully ends. It just loops.
Hey, it's not fair. Why, Rajan?
Okay, calm down, Duke. That was a long time ago. Right now, we need the only toy who can crash us onto Gabby's cabinet.
This imposter syndrome in a cape. And before you say, it's just a toy movie, how many of us actually have felt exactly like Duke? Sold on a version of ourselves we cannot quite live up to. Yeah, I mean, that constant battle is a crash many of us, especially in our 20s and 30s, can understand, right? Every time this dude tries to perform a stunt, he fails. He's reliving that original moment of disappointment. But you know what will never let you down? The subscription button. Just saying, guys. Duke's crash is this constant nagging voice in his own head telling him he's not good enough. His one is personal, but the next one, that one is a full emergency. But here's the thing nobody wants to admit about Buzz Lightyear. When we first met him, he is completely 100% convinced he is a real space ranger. He's on this very, very, very real mission to save the galaxy.
Buzz Lightyear mission log, stardate 4072. My ship is run off course en route to Sector 12.
And nope, not doing a bit. That confidence is everything. But then, we all know what happens next.
Impact must have awoken me from hypersleep. Terrain seems a bit unstable.
Right there, you can just see the confidence drain out of him in real time. And no, he doesn't panic, he doesn't cry. He does the only thing left. He climbs on top of the staircase banister, snaps open his wings, and jumps. Because if he can fly, none of it's true. If he can fly, he is still Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity and beyond.
To infinity and the floor. He does not fly at all. He is not a space ranger. He's a toy, a piece of plastic with a pre-recorded voice box. Everything he was, the mission, the purpose, just gone in one fall. That jump is not stupidity. It was the most desperate human thing Buzz has ever done. His real crash out?
Buzz. Don't you get it? You see the hat? I am Mrs. Nesbit. Snap out of it, Buzz.
Hannah's tea party, pink apron, detached arm, the hat, and Mrs. freaking Nesbit? Oh man, that was not a joke. That's a man who crashed out so hard that he turned into Buzz Lightyear. Every other crash out on this list belongs to a toy, but this one belongs to the kid, and not any kid. Andy's crash out might hit the hardest of all. It's not a single moment, but a slow collapse across 15 years that most of us did not even clock until it was over. In Toy Story 1, Andy is 6 and all in. Woody goes everywhere with him. He builds the worlds. He does the voices.
Oh no, Sheriff Woody. I'm here to stop you, one-eyed Bart. You gonna come quietly? Can't touch me, Sheriff.
This is childhood at its most pure, and it's already ending. He just doesn't know it yet. In 2, Andy accidentally rips Woody's arm before cowboy camp. He hesitates but leaves Woody on the shelf.
But you know, toys don't last forever.
This little moment is actually so important because this is the first time he chooses something over his toys. I know it's the smallest crack in the world, but hey, it's a crack. In 3, Andy is suddenly 17, leaving for college. He packs his toys for the attic, but his mom puts the bag on the curb by mistake. After everything, he ends up in a driveway handing them to Bonnie. He did not have to do what he did next, but he sits down and plays with them. One last time. He builds the world. He does the voices.
Jessie, the roughest, toughest cowgirl in the whole West. She loves critters, but none more than her best pal, Bullseye. Yeehaw!
For about 2 minutes, he's 6 years old again. But this moment,
A snake in my boot.
he's not just giving away some toys. He's actually saying goodbye to his entire childhood in his own way, out loud, in a stranger's driveway. Then he gets in the car and drives away.
Thanks, guys.
Look, Mommy, they're all playing together.
Now it's the strange little man's turn.
Hey, guys, look! It's the real Buzz Lightyear!
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Oh, no. Buzz looking alien!
Woody's crash out at the gas station is a masterclass in a cowboy reaching their absolute limit. And I just want to walk through exactly how we got here, because by the time Woody screams, he has earned every single decibel. For years, Woody was Andy's favorite toy. And that was not just a perk. That was his entire identity, his purpose, his reason for being. He was the leader, the sheriff, the one in his bed. But then Buzz shows up. Buzz is not just a new toy, he is a cultural phenomenon with a laser, wings, a spaceship box, and zero awareness of how completely he is dismantling Woody's life. Woody goes from that guy to irrelevant in a single afternoon.
He's mine, and no one is taking him away from me.
What are you talking about?
Where's that bonding strip?
But here's the thing people miss. Woody's crash out is not really about jealousy. By the time they hit the gas station, jealousy is maybe 5th on the list. Walk through what actually happened to this man in the last 24 hours. His plan to quietly deal with Buzz backfired publicly. His own friends think he's a murderer. He's stranded far from Andy. And he is stuck at a gas station with the one toy responsible for it all.
You want a piece of me?
And Buzz? Well, yeah, Buzz is still being Buzz, still completely delusional. He still has no idea he's a toy. And while the other toys find that entertaining, Woody sees the horror. They need to get back to Andy, and his only partner in this situation is completely detached from reality. Woody already tried patience. He tried explaining. He tried logic. None of it worked. So what does he do next?
You are a toy! You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear, you're an action figure!
I guess Woody is the only sane man in a room full of insane plastic lunatics. Or wait, is it the other way around? But Woody crashing out? That is not some temper tantrum, it's desperation. That is a guy who has held it together through an absolute disaster of a day, tried every reasonable approach, and finally hit the wall. Okay, now I need you to think about the saddest possible way to have a crash out. Because that's what happens with this toy. He's just giving up.
What's the point in prolonging the inevitable? We're all just one stitch away from here to there.
This is Wheezy's crash out, and it's actually devastating. Wheezy is Andy's penguin squeeze toy. You know, little red bow tie and genuinely lovable. Man, I love Wheezy. But then one day, his squeaker breaks. That's it. Andy puts Wheezy on a high shelf, out of sight.
And then put me on the shelf.
Well, why didn't you yell for help?
Well, I tried squeaking, but I'm still broken. No one could hear me.
And that's exactly where he stays. Watching everything from up there. The other toys getting played with, Andy growing up, the world moving without him. Wheezy is not even angry. He just completely accepted that his story is over because of this broken squeaker. Something a trip to the store could fix. But the problem is that nobody came for him. And he knew. He just accepted his fate. What makes Wheezy so valid is that his crash out is actually one of the most human things in a whole toy franchise. I mean, we all had a Wheezy moment, the point where you stop asking, when you sit on the high shelf and wait. But his redemption in the end?
Oh no, I think I swallowed my squeaker.
Oh, sorry, wrong one, guys. I mean...
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Man, oh man, Wheezy hits me way harder than it should be. He had crashed all the way to the floor, and somehow he still got back up. And okay, now enough about him, guys, because somehow this penguin squeaker got me all emotional now. This is entirely on Pixar, making me care this much about plastic. 4 movies, 31 years, and somehow, every crash out still hits like the first time you watched it.